Right, this could well be the last instalment on this BSA A65 Spitfire engine before I knock off for Christmas. I'm very pleased to say, and I don't need to name names either way, but my supplier came up trumps and sent me free of charge a replacement oil scraper ring in place of the one that broke much too easily when I was trying to check the gap in the bores. So the pistons are not only fitted but both ready to go into the bores now, but we've got to get the barrels and the heads off to the guy who's going to hopefully blast them and then paint the barrels for me. So I don't see them being ready to fit before Christmas. I've got the valve guides out of the heads, so I don't really want to fit new guides to it until after it's been blasted, for obvious reasons. I don't want any unnecessary risks or grit or anything happening there with them. So we're pretty much on stop, but let's say I gapped the replacement oil ring. I only had to file it a little bit to get a suitable gap of just over 10 thou, as with all the other rings actually. So we're ready to go there, but I just thought I'd try making this lump look a little bit more presentable, because it was absolutely filthy and bogging when it got here. And I've cleaned up the rough cast areas of the crankcases using my clutch and brake cleaning solvent with wire wool, and then following that up with a bit more solvent on a sort of towel cloth, and wiped it all over to sort of clean all the gunge and degrease them down a little bit. So they've come up pretty good. And this here, this casing looked really bad. Now obviously the degree of shine and polish I got on it there is not going to sort of win any prizes at shows, but it looks nice and presentable, and I got that result fairly rapidly by using, this is 600 grade emery paper, and I sloshed a bit of this polish onto it, wet it with that polish, and just basically rubbed it until everything turned a liquidy dark grey. Kept rubbing away at it for a little bit longer, and then obviously polished it off with a cotton cloth, and then applied some more polish to another cotton cloth, polished it again, and then polished that off with a clean dry cotton cloth. And in not too much time at all, we went from something that looked like it had been fished out of a canal to this, which I sort of think is fairly presentable. Like I say, I wouldn't expect it to win prizes at shows, but nice and clean and presentable, and if the owner feels like polishing it to a mirror finish, he's got a good starting point. And we've got a good starting point for after Christmas, when the top end of this engine goes back together. But I think that about wraps the BSA A65 Spitfire engine up for now.